All right. Hey guys, we are going to take it back a little old school today. Um, yeah, I have pre-channeled messages. If you've been with me for a while, you know that's how we used to get down. Okay. Um, and it's Sunday Fun Day. I hardly ever do it this way anymore because I don't like schedules. As you can see, the original one was supposed to start at noon. We rescheduled it to 1. Why? Because we were dancing. Okay. Wipe off this board. I do have an announcement. Some things are changing. Right? Change is always good. And let's face it, that's what my energy does. Yeah. Give me a second. Let me make sure that we have a marker. I know there's one clipped there. Okay. Bam. Channeled messages. Bam. If you watched the recent Master Teacher, the extended on the $5 holler tier, okay, you are in learning mode right now, okay? All right, so the role has shifted, okay? And because of that, the way I offer personal readings is changing. Starting after the first of the year, I will no longer be offering drop-in personal readings during lives, one-off personal readings for people outside of my community, random energetic access from the public. My field has evolved, and so must the containers I work with. What will continue? The lineage tier. If you want ongoing personal guidance from me, there will be one way to access it, and that will be joining the lineage tier. The tier is my private inner circle, the people I pour into consistently because they are committed to their path. Okay? It's one of those things where you don't talk about shadow work, you are embodying shadow work. Okay? Um, it includes a monthly personal reading, a direct line to me, priority energy support, exclusive content and transmissions, a protected container where my gifts are used with intention, not on demand pull. This keeps my energy clean, sovereign, and aligned with my purpose. What this means for personal readings. I may pop on once in a while throughout the year and offer something special, but personal readings will no longer be a regular public feature. Um, I may, yeah. If you want access to my frequency, my site, my channel, and my time, it must be within a lineage-based container. No exceptions, no apologies. Why the shift? Because my bandwidth has upgraded and my offerings must upgrade with it. Because my energy is not meant to be poured into random outsiders. Because what I do is not content. It's lineage work, soul work, generational work. And because as my vibration rises, so must my boundaries, my pricing, and my availability. I'm grateful for everyone who has walked with me this far, but this next phase is for those who are ready to walk deeper. We're building something sacred here, and not everyone is meant to enter the temple. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for respecting the shift. Thank you for all those who know they're supposed to continue the journey with me. Right, source speed. So, yeah, this isn't a decision that I have made. This is a decision that my oversoul has made. Okay, right access through me straight to the oversoul is going to be filtered now. So I will be offering private readings now to the general public now until the end of December. All right. If you decide you do not want to join the lineage tier, but you still want the perks and the access, you can make arrangements to pay me outside of YouTube. Okay, you can email me at divinationbydawn8@gmail.com. The price is it's $99.99, I believe is what it is on the lineage tier a month. I may run a special at the end of the month if you want to pay me directly instead of going through YouTube. I may cut like a $10 discount or something and make it $80 for the first month if you want to do it that way. But other than that, I will no longer be offering personal readings unless you become a client, okay? Unless you become part of the lineage. So, you know. Doo-doo-doo. Let me click on here. Hello, everyone. Hi, Taylor. Yes, I like that, Ozark. Beautiful. Let's hit that like button on the way in. It is greatly appreciated, especially if you are gaining anything from this content. It is are these messages, these downloads, these transmissions, okay? It is a fair, equal energetic exchange, and it is karmic, okay? When you're entering this portal, you are either about to make a leap and or get your karma, okay? And not all karma is bad, okay? But this portal will speed the process up. All right. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, you guys, I was late on here because I had to dance. Dance revolution, literally. I can't remove. Some of you guys could be watching movies or remembering old movies. I can't remember what movie it was, but dude was like, I just want to dance. Me too. And so we do. Energy is always in motion. And your ancestors connect with you through dance. Okay, the ancients knew this, and it is very tribal. So, you guys, give me a second. I have to blow my schnoz, if we're going to be honest. Are we back on? I didn't figure you guys wanted to hear me blow my nose. see. Student becomes the teacher, right? I'm training a new hire. Yes. I have been training a replacement for me at work while also training for a new position as well, Taylor. We'll talk about that later. Hi, Jeff. I always think of that scene from Chicken Little when they sing karaoke. Cute. All right. Let's hit that like button, y'all. We have 424 people in the room. Let's make them hands clap like a 424, like you got a 424 in the back. All right. Okay. We're starting with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, happy birthday season, okay? Somebody's watching Lion King. Sag, Cap, Aries, Gemmy. Somebody's name's Alan. Somebody's name's Gavin. I'm also hearing galvanized. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Rising up, back on these streets. Took my time, took my chances. Oh no. Yeah, rising up, right? That's the name of the game. Oh, somebody's name's Chris. We have a masculine flow of energy today. It doesn't matter the body parts, okay? If you're viewing this and you've done the inner alchemy work, okay, your outer is going to start reflecting your inner, okay? You're going to start attracting your polarity. So if you're more in a masculine energy, you're going to start attracting more healed feminine energies. If you are in your feminine energy, you're going to start attracting more healed masculines, which is a beautiful thing, which is what's happening collectively, which is why so many changes are happening in your outer reality, your social circle, your workplace, because you're inner, okay? And it's not you, the ego, but what your energy is doing on a larger collective scale, okay? We're pushing out these old timelines. We're pushing out any nodes that are corrupt data, manipulative, power and control over, ego-driven, low bandwidth, right? Low frequency, low vibration, okay? We're pushing that out, okay? And you're going to start seeing the like's going to start adhering to like, right? It's like the atom, the proton, the neutron in the nucleus, okay? And those lower bandwidths, okay, they're not even a node, all right? They need many to produce a node. Do you see what I'm saying? They have to cluster together. It's a hive mind, okay? And they're going to find when you rise, they have nothing left to attach to, so they're going to have to recluster. They're going to have to reconfigure. They're going to have to find something else to stick to exist, basically. They're parasitic, okay? Yeah. Anyway, Sagittarius, all this could be your, is definitely your, I'm hearing your medicine. Okay, so 1511. You could be dealing with Capricorn. You could be a Sag Cap cusp. You could be dealing with a Libra and or Scorpionic energy, right? Scorpionic energy is the destroyer, okay, is the transformative energy, the catalyst, all right? Your energy expands, all right? And Capricorn energy is the builder. It rebuilds and structuralizes, and that's what we are going through right now. And you mark my words, all right? It's going to get a little chaotic in the background. Okay, I've got some dates. I do believe around the 16th to the 22nd, and the 22nd to the 29th is like the final push. Okay, those that are in chaotic energy, low bandwidth, all right, they're going to be even more chaotic. Okay, because they're seen and they know they're seen. All right, this is when that final push of the old timeline, and those that are stuck in it are going to be pushed out of places that are rising, okay, energetically. A lot of people are going to be waking up. A lot of people are going to start seeing you clearly, or seeing what your energy does, or seeing what's happening. I mapped out the whole structure of my workplace. I've done future predictions and everything. I see it clearly. I see it clearly. And all right, let me stop. But it's for the betterment. The direction that it's going is going to be beautiful, and it's going to be more aligned to those that are on a higher bandwidth. All right, so Sagittarius, I'm hearing is you is or is you ain't. Is you is or is you ain't gonna give me a ride? She said, that's you in the Lamborghini. That's your car parked outside. I said, that's my car, girl. And if you want to, we can roll. Yeah, you're about to get a text. Maybe you're going to get asked somewhere, or you're going to ask somebody something, or maybe for a ride perhaps, but a get-together, if somebody wants to go to a get-together, okay? Yeah. I just heard my left ear, left is receiving, right, and the right is output, okay, for my channel anyway. So anyway, okay. You guys, this is a really cool time to live in if you're on the right end, okay? So forget me not. Yeah, maybe this is a text message that you're gonna get. Did you forget it? But don't you forget about me. Don't. Yeah. So forget me not, a post-it, this little message or something, you could be writing yourself post-it letters, okay, to not forget something. Okay, I'm also hearing the 29th for you, okay? Yeah, the 29th. Okay, that's back to that 11 that I was saying. Okay, Libra, Scorpionic energy. So yeah, that's about your partnerships, okay? You could have just went through a breakup, or you could be getting back with an old person or something like this. Somebody, when I come around, something's coming back around for you. All right. Yeah, note or reminder, flowers. Somebody could buy you flowers. You could be receiving your flowers. This could be, the flowers could be a metaphor for you're getting your just desserts. Okay, you could be eating dessert right now. I'm seeing a Boston cream pie. He loves me not, right? He loves me not. Maybe this is hesitation or frustration to give or receive a message. All right, Sagittarius. Y'all, the channeling's channeling today. The line is clear. Yeah. All right, we're not using this. I said la, 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 la. La, 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 la. This is, whatever this is, it's going to make you happy, okay? You're going to be skipping around. Skip to Malou, my darling. Yeah, you're going to be skipping around, okay? Yeah. Dismiss, disregard, ignore, look the other way, leaving behind. Okay, and right, Did you forget about me? Did you leave me behind? Okay. Butterflies. Feeling complete. Can't stop smiling. Happiness. Devotion. Okay. Either somebody, this is you or somebody in your energy, okay? But whoever is the one that was feeling forgotten, okay, when this message comes through, you're going to be getting butterflies, okay? It's going to make somebody extremely happy here, okay? So let's see. That song's going to be stuck in my head. All right. We're going to use these cards, okay? Charming fools and true loves, true lovers. Yeah, somebody's gonna lay on the charm thick. They're using charm to disarm. 8, the billionaire, captivating yet hard to reach. He's a prize with a crowded race. Somebody here was playing hard to get, okay, and the other person wasn't into it, okay, and they thought the time had passed them by, okay, or that they should just forget about this, or whatever the case may be, okay. But the captivating, I said charming, hard to reach, and yeah, this person's going to reach out, or this is you. The DJ, cool and always in the spotlight. He'll spin your world but sleeps all day. Somebody's scheduling was at odds here. And we have 8. Set a timer for 8:15, okay? We have 8, which is Leo, Scorpio, Access, and 15, Capricorn energy, the Devil card, okay? This is a contract coming your way, okay? Could also be Virgo energy as well. So that's what I got for you, Sag. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated, and it does help out the channel, okay? Hype the button. The hype button really gets us going, okay? Gets our noodle flowing, whatever. Okay. Anything that you can do to contribute is a big help, and it is greatly appreciated. So, Capricorn 2254. Your own energy, I love it. You could be listening to old records or A tracks or something like this. Okay, yeah. Somebody could be 54. Okay, but you are rapidly coming to a halt on an old timeline. Okay, your energy's already left this. Okay, but your physical body is the last to catch up, is the last to get a memo. Okay, Sagittarius reading could resonate with you as well. You could be seeing 444, 222, 13. Yeah, major transformation. Lots of transformation. Lots of change happening collectively. Okay, so I'm hearing, oh crap, Capricorn, you're running late to something, or you feel that you were late, or maybe you feel like you're a late bloomer. Okay, everything happens when you are ready for it. Okay, when you are ready for it, when you are a match to it. Okay, some of you guys are going to quit smoking. Somebody's name's Tolly. Somebody's trying to get a tan or has tan skin. All right, so cash money. You could be getting a payday loan, or I was also getting a payday load. Okay, so a career focused, increase battery life. Battery life is full. Your phone could literally be full right now, but you're high energy right now, or this is about to be, okay, and you're about to get a pay grade or a pay increase, or you're going to be able to pay some kind of loan back, okay, or you're going to be able to pay it forward to somebody that you feel has helped you. Okay, important dates. 21st. 9. Sagittarius, the today is the 9th, isn't it? The 7th, 2 days from now, okay? We got the, did you have to get rid of the pick-me energy? Listen, if you're a member and you haven't watched the master teacher, the bandwidth extended reading, all right, we talked about the categories of the parasitic energies that sometimes pop in and out of these comment section. All right, I put them there so you could learn. Yeah, very funny that we got what was it, the word salad, the ones that try to sound like they know something, all right, but really it's just regurgitated vomit and it means nonsense, right? They're still trying to energy harvest by being relevant, okay? And then we have the pick me energy, okay? The ones that need are seeking for validation and a claim to fame through somebody else. Yeah, there's a couple more, okay, you guys, I can't fucking remember, but this ain't the place to come and energy harvest off of, because trust me, when you come here to suck off of me or my collective, you're the one that ends up getting sucked dry, okay, and you leave with karma. Any fucking way. All right, Capricorn, listen. And we laugh all the way to the bank, so the energy bank, right? I said la, 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 la. Positive movement forward. Harmony, 6. Yeah. This is you balancing your inner and outer, okay? You're gonna like this new cycle a lot, Capricorn, okay? You're moving in a different direction. You're moving on to a more calmer timeline, okay? Course correction, okay? You've recently went through a course correction, some sort of divine intervention that puts you back on the right path, okay? We have a ladybug here. You could be seeing ladybugs. All right. Then we have the Jesus bots. Oh. Not knowing that that's an alchemical process that happens within, not without. All right. Anyway. Yeah, let's get some messages for you, Capricorn. You could be Christmas shopping, which, who isn't? Ladybugs are good luck, yes. You could be having hankerings for chocolate. Listen, the day I started my cycle, I knew it because I was craving chocolate. Okay. If you are a feminine and you haven't already started your cycle will be the final purge of your old timeline and anything that you've been storing in your root chakra. Okay, any trauma, any inherited timelines, okay, that have been stored from your ancestors. I'm hearing your own mother, okay. So yeah, that's being purged. What did I do with my remote? All right. You could, Capricorn, you may want to, you may have a reason to shave your legs coming up as well, if you know what I mean. Coherence. Ooh wee, there's that 13. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize. Listen. To harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. So your mind and your heart aren't going to be at odds with each other anymore. And remember, the mind is different than the brain. The mind is what is the being, okay, and the brain is the machine that powers the body. So everything is going to be working in unison, all right. And right, it's what sends to the third eye that projects your reality, okay. And what we desire, we end up manifesting, but you're not going to be doing it from a place of lack or hurt anymore. So this next timeline is going to be a really beautiful shift for you. All right. 3125, Aries. Okay. Hey, Taylor. Exhibit B. Exhibit B. All right. Anyway, Aries. Cold breeze. Something gives you chills. You may need to check your heater, okay? You may need to weatherize or winterize your car or your home. Something is going to be creepy accurate. Accuracy. Verbal. Something was foretold. So something that was told to you, something that you said, okay, is manifesting here in the 3D, okay? This could have felt like deja vu, or it's going to feel like deja vu, but something here is creepy accurate. And because I said that, we are going to use this deck, because I literally have a card in here that says creepy accurate. The mind worries and the heart loves. No, we not taking all them. All right. So, Rabbit, 1951, 1963, 75, 87, 99, 2011, and 2023. These years could be significant to you, okay? Change is hard for me except on a full moon. So, you're struggling with change, okay? And your emotions are all over the place. This last Gemini full moon that happened, what was this, two days ago? Go watch the Mirror World reading, okay? Also, the creepy accurate. Somebody has mirrored you, all right? And it was creepy accurate. Maybe you're starting to become aware of the self. And if not, okay, this is giving me somebody that's unconsciously shape-shifting, okay? Somebody bobbing in and out of patterning due to trauma and wounding, all right? It's like you get a little bit and then you nod back asleep, all right? Until something's triggered and you gain a little bit of leeway or a little bit of consciousness, and then you bob back out. Monkey, 56, go watch the Aries reading, this monkey in the middle, okay? And this is kind of tying into the Scorpio reading, because I'm telling Scorpio to stay out of it. Don't get in the middle. Lots of changes are coming, okay? And why everybody else is chaotic, okay? Don't get involved, okay? Yeah, don't get involved, okay? It's not anybody's job, especially, okay, when you are a healed, okay, you've went through the Eros Gamos. It's only your job to observe, all right, and hold and embody, okay? Hold the grid, hold the node, all right? And whatever else is going on is none of your business, okay? You only assert yourself, okay, when you feel an emotional charge to that situation, or there's an emotional attachment to what that person is mirroring, okay? It's usually a wounding, okay? And you just don't want to see that that's still a wounding in self, All right, so you project it outward. There's a lot of projections going here, okay? So monkey, 56, 68, 80, 92, 2004, 2016, 2028. Everything you do has a ripple effect. So what you do now, whether it's negative or positive, is going to gain momentum, okay? And when it boomerangs back to you, okay, whether it's perceived as negative or positive, okay, something here is about to land, all right? And maybe this creepy accurate, maybe you're watching me, okay? Ascendant, AC, physical appearance, awakening, I told you, consciousness, environment, conditioning, how you present yourself, okay? And either this is you or somebody else, okay, who changes who they are to fit in, okay? Maybe your whole collective is changing. Maybe your whole environment is changing, all right? Maybe, you know, this is giving me the beginning of what I said, a Sagittarius reading, okay? Your whole environment is changing, social, workplace, all of it, okay? And for many of us it is, okay? And whether one perceives it as a positive or negative, okay, that's each individual's journey to decipher, okay? Paternal DNA, genetic material inherited from the father. Maybe you're seeing that you and your father didn't fall too far from the same tree. Series, asteroid of nurturance, and somebody here's abandonment wound is being triggered, okay? The not being nurtured from the father, or an abandonment wound from the father, okay? We're not going to be digging too far into this energy. It's pretty self-explanatory, okay? And we also have the rooster, 57, 69, 81, 93, 2005, 2017, and 2029. Dang. There's a lot of rat, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 2008, 2020, 2032. And let's see what we have on the bottom. Gain respect. Somebody here is trying to gain respect or something. ICU. Somebody, you know, love and light could end up in the hospital, or the more so what I'm getting from this, right? Is I see you, right? Change is hard for me except on a full moon. Yeah, something is going to be seen clearly, whether this be you or somebody around you, okay? So let's get you some advice. Just like me. Bring to mind someone you're mad at. Say to yourself, this person is learning about life just like me. This person wishes to be loved just like me. This person has suffered in the past just like me. This person fill in the blank just like me. All right, and we're all on our journey, okay? We're not all headed in the same direction eventually, but we all... the rearranging of the systems, okay? Once you learn a lesson, you're no longer a part of that system and you've outgrown it, and you cluster, you form a new cluster to move up, and so on and so forth. Or you regress in frequency or your bandwidth and you fall back and have to recluster. But either way, there's a master regrouping here, okay? Definitely affected me. Yep. Hi, Sniper Monkey. You're a rabbit. Hi, Nicholas. Hi, Wondering Belly. The farmer guy. Hello. Hello, John. All right. Gemini, 3957. You guys, now I see, you know, we're speeding through these readings. Sorta. Gemini. I need to wet my whistle. You could hear a whistle, okay? Something could blow your whistle. You could be counting the clock, waiting until you're off work. Ooh, a whistleblower, baby. You may blow the whistle on something or someone, okay? And this is going along with your message. Relay switch. Fans. Uses small current to control a larger one. The middleman. Right, there goes that Aries, the monkey in the middle reading. Go watch that. Moving parts. Finding use in everything. Building a case. Yeah. Yeah. You may be trying to blow the whistle on somebody. Yeah. And or, okay, listen. I ain't telling nobody what to do with their energy. But if this is, not for the right reasons during this cycle, okay, I do see a backfire, okay, the backfire, the relay switch, okay, the reverse, I'm hearing reverse osmosis, the reverse energy current, okay, the alternating current and the direct current are going to switch modes. Okay, so make sure that when you're blowing the whistle, you're doing it you're intentional, and it is the moral choice. I'm hearing moral oral, right? So this is going to come in verbiage. Okay, so make sure what it is you're blowing the whistle on isn't for any ill intent other than to blow out the truth. Okay, truth. Okay. The truth in the matter is, I spy with my little eye. Ooh, some of you guys are going to report somebody thieving. Yeah, okay. Yep. Sun, Leo energy. Yeah, this is going to be brought to the light. Third house, Gemini, and Taurus. Okay, this is about somebody thieving. All right. Also, this what I'm seeing is you're going to be very grounded in your energy. Okay. Yeah, and also you're done tolerating things that take you out of yours. Okay. Things that your tolerance is very low right now for things that are chaotic and threatening your stability. Okay, yeah, emotions are running high for you right now. Okay, so or this is somebody else's emotional chaos right now, and Gemini, you are the cosmic mirror. Okay, and you will mirror those that you're around. You will mirror whoever you're around, okay, with the highest bandwidth, okay, or the highest frequency, or is the main node in the structure. That's who you will mirror, okay. But yeah, whoever you're in close proximity to, that is the broadcasts the loudest. Okay. Booked, busy. Productivity high, full schedule, no time to waste, success on the calendar. You have success coming, okay? Meeting, appointment, deadline, call. Yeah, remember how I said blow the whistle? Okay, this is about your work life. Okay, you're too busy for this extra added drama, okay? And before it escalates that far, okay, clear it out, okay? Get it away from you. And focus on your productivity. But whatever this energy is, okay, it's lowering your productivity because it's like a fly, okay? It's like, yeah, buzzing in your ear, okay? I'm sold, little lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's 9, she's 10, I know. She got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to make her mine, oh mine. Yeah, sold to the highest bidder. Okay, let this be somebody else's problem, okay? You could literally be trying to sell something. You could be dealing with a used car salesman, or this is that manipulative energy I was telling you about, okay? Sugar-coated. Sweet but deceptive words, empty compliments, hidden insults, too good to be true. And for some of you, okay, this is you flip-flopping back and forth. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? Do you, but make sure whatever this is, okay, that it is, that you're standing morally upright, because I do see a backfire, okay? I'm also seeing, an exhaust, like backfire, like smoke, okay? That relay switch. This could be about your car, okay? So that's what I got for you, Gemini. Maybe you're going to see your own behavior through the guise of somebody else, okay? Whatever this is, it's getting old. I don't know what I've been told, but this here shit's getting pretty old. Yeah, the gossip. 40, you may hear something about yourself and you're just like, nah, that's it. 4613. You may walk in a room and hear somebody talking about you. Okay, Gemini, period, dot. Pisces, 4613. So I was getting the song Tura Lura, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What is it? Come on, Eileen. Dun, 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 dun. In this moment, you mean everything. Somebody's name's Tommy. So, Tura, tiger, Japanese for strength. You could be dealing with Leo energy or shadow Leo energy. This could be presented to you in a masculine, the distorted masculine energy. Yeah, that's being purged out of the collective. If you are on this higher timeline, okay? If you're in a lower bandwidth, all right, you're still dealing with egotistical masculines, all right? The pick me, the validation, okay? Maybe you're starting to see energy, okay? Maybe you're starting to see the energetics of it all, okay? Right? Lower frequency energy equals an uglier outer, okay? Period. Every time. Every time. All right, so Japanese for strength, Norse god Thor, meaning heart, Torah, Hebrew for law and teaching. Peas, the princess and the pea. You could have be getting a new bed, but right, the princess and the pea. Oh, she's really a princess. You could be trying to test somebody, or somebody's trying to test you. Oh, if you're really a princess, we'll stack all these fucking mattresses up, all right, and have you lay on it, okay? But the princess really pulled through. She was like, oh no, I feel that. Listen, my back hurts, okay? You could have a back issues, all right? Whatever. So somebody could be from Australia, but a woman look after fire. Okay, the Exapalooza reading, you may want to brush up on that. There is an extended, there's all the extendeds are on the $5 holler tier, okay, which has been renamed. All of the tiers have been renamed to fit the energetic signature. You hear the chimes going, and it's called the second door, okay? That's where all the extendeds will go. So when the student, this came from that reading, that Exapalooza. You may want to watch that and go set the timer if you choose to, right? Because there was a timer. I think it was at like 1 p.m. on that reading. So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When they are really, really ready, they will disappear. So let's see. All right, this is interesting. Dawn upgraded. Yes, we did. 313 viewers, 13 likes. Yes. All right, Pisces. They went straight to the guidance deck, right? 976, exhausted, desire, and somber. Right? Maybe your bed is hurting your back. I don't know. Consolidate, address, and educate. I'm telling you, somebody here is learning or teaching, okay? It's time to let go of the past and move on to something greater. This is teaching you to let go of the past, okay? Right, people mirror our own wounds, okay? And before we're really awake, all right, I don't give a damn. You can claim you're awake, but until you stop trying to save others, all right, you still carry that wounding, okay? Period. We're not supposed to intervene at a certain point. You can drop the guidance, okay, but you don't become it or overly attached to it. Okay, if you overly attach to it emotionally, it's still because you're carrying that wound, and it's easier to pour it out into another person than it is to actually go in and do the shadow work. All right. You'll know you're the teacher when you are the embodiment. Okay, you just drop the knowledge. Okay, if that's your calling, right? If you the open throat chakra thing, you'll know. And if not, okay, it's only your job, just like I'm doing now, okay? Say it and keep it moving, right? Yeah, I'm not going to hold anybody's hands. Look back to see, are you coming? Right? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Yeah, that's not the narrative. When you have really healed, okay, and you step into a teacher mode, you are embodying, okay? You're no longer doing anything else. You are observing, embodying, not getting involved in mankind's bullshit. Okay, you're neutral, and you know that everything is happening to whomever for a reason, okay? And that may not even be your student, okay? So yeah, anyway, 555, major changes could be on the horizon. If you've been feeling stuck, stifled, and you've been stuck, period, dot, you've been stuck, all right? Stuck in old grief loops, stuck in old the hijacking, right? The grief and the trauma loops, all right? Possibly even the blame game, okay? Possibly still dealing with the inherited parental things, okay? Whatever the case may be, okay, you've been stuck in a trauma loop and not really even realizing that you're there, okay, because you're so used to it, okay? If you're not doing anything different, you're in a loop. And this is coming through somebody who has completed their Ouroboros cycle, okay? The greatest story ever told, okay? And you're writing your story, whether or not you are continuing off of another timeline, your parents' story or whatever. When you realize that that's what's happening, okay? It is your story, okay? But you can rewrite history, right? Gemini, the greatest story ever told, will go with you as well. So major changes could be on the horizon. If you've been feeling stuck, stifled, or inspired, major shifts are what does this say? Massive shifts are in the world. For now, could be behind the scenes. In other words, key decision makers are still weighing options. 5 appear when you're on the right track, right? And your guides are still deciding, okay? 278. You have been working from the heart to help assist others in collective healing and conscious. Your efforts don't go unnoticed. And remember, okay, this is only our mission for so long. What's happening here is you get stuck by emotions. Emotions aren't a bad thing, but you're stuck because there's still old woundings and pieces of you, okay? 17. Used in fire ceremonies from the 17 pair of ribs of horses, which they had 18 before, and 30 ribs of the swift chargers. Kin to the gods, the slayers. Hatchet pierces, cut ye with skill, so that the parts be made flawless. And you're going through the fire so that when you rise, you're going through your descent. You're going to the shadow. You're going to the underworld, okay? And you're being confronted right now with your shadow and others, okay? And your dreams may be taking you straight to the underworld, okay? But you're going to the underworld, not only your psyche, but the collective psyche that you're still attached to, the past timeline, and the ancestors' psyche. You're walking the Shadowlands so that you can bring back your fragments. 774 is a request to have dignity. This is being morally upright, upholding the ethical purity of the soul. Worry is the anticipation of failure. See the light at the end of the tunnel. And the morally upright, ethical purity of the soul. Your soul's being purified right now, okay? So, that's what we got for you, Pisces. Moving right along. Footloose and always free. Sovereignty. You're reclaiming your sovereignty, Pisces. Rebuke it. That wasn't to you, Pisces. That was me clearing the energy. All right, Scorpio, clear the energy. All right, return it back from where it came. Okay. 5643. Listen, I'm kind of liking these pre-channeled messages, baby, because we're zooming right along. All right, Scorpio. You cannot dim yourself to protect people from what is this? Consequences of their own stagnation. I'm going to say that again. You cannot dim yourself to protect people from consequences of their own stagnation. Okay, lots of changes happening around you. Because you are the creator of change, all right? So you don't have to hurt because someone else is. Your success, growth, causes a tower for someone else. It's what your energy does to clear up space. Don't get in the middle. You're not destructive, you're catalytic. I'm going to say that again. Don't get in the middle. You're not destructive, you're catalytic. Okay, let everybody go through what they're going through right now and you hold down the fort. Keep your embodiment. You're not the tower's victim. You're the architect. You are not the tower's victim. You are the architect. I'm going to say it one more time. You are not the tower's victim. You are the architect. All right. Neptune, Pisces energy. Second house, Taurus. And this is about, in Aquarius, this is about this whole society and structure, okay, of one's own reality. You are the architect of your own reality, okay? Reality bends around you. Reality responds to the most conscious, aware person in the room, okay? Not only that, okay, but your dreams are about to come true, okay? Neptune is about your dreams, okay? In the second house. The second house is about your finances and your stability. You're about to have financial success, okay, through some sort of network, all right, through some sort of network. This could be online with Aquarius here. Your finances are healing, okay? Maybe you are a healer, okay? And you're going to get the finances that you need to make your dreams come true. All right, Scorpio, what's going on in your energy? I don't know if I have a regular deck here. You could be eating chicken pot pie. All right. You could be dreaming about a childhood home as well, okay? And if so, that is your ancestral chamber, okay, that you go to in the dream state to heal, okay? You could be visiting a gravesite as well, so... And then there's the triggered ones. Okay, you just got your karma in real time. I could never imagine being so my life being so shitty where I'm scrolling through YouTube content, okay, on creators' channel because I'm lacking to create anything in my life and telling them what they're creating. I bet you do this on Facebook too. No, that's not it. Because it don't match my perspective and my low vibration. That's it. I got a comment. Scorpio, you're going to be saying no to something. Okay. Triggered. Confrontation, conflict, comparison, judgment. Somebody's comparing their journey to yours, okay? And there's going to be conflict because of this comparison, all right? Yeah, and final judgment is going to be called, okay? There's going to be an explosion around you. And I'm going to say this again. You don't have to hurt because someone else is, right? Fuck that. Your success and growth causes a tower for someone else. It's what your energy does to clear up space. Don't get in the middle, okay? You're not destructive, you're catalytic, okay? You cannot dim yourself to protect people from consequences of their own stagnation. You're not the tower's victim. You are the architect. And the way that this is architected so smooth, all right, this whole system's going to be crumbling around you, okay? It already has energetically. The physical is going to be catching up, all right? It already has. And those that are still stuck on the old timeline, clinging to the old way of being, this is who is getting judgment, all right? This is where the comparison and the conflict is coming from, okay? Because they are comparing their lack of self-worth, okay? This is triggering somebody's self-worth, all right? Their insecurities. Not your problem, right? The Hermit. Virgo energy. Right? Stay strong in your inner world. Like I said, if I didn't believe in something, I would keep on scrolling, right? The fact that you are on my platform needing to be heard and validated shows me exactly your lack of consciousness, your character, your insecurities, and yeah. Go home now. All right. Eight of Pentacles. This is about your work and your growth. Okay. You could have recently just got a job increase or a pay increase. All right. Like I said, your growth is creating tower for somebody else. All right. It's just the way it is. The Magician. You've manifested a new timeline for yourself, okay? Your manifestations are coming in, all right? And this is, like I said, this is causing conflict, and this is triggering somebody else's lack of growth, okay? So do be aware of that. Do be aware of that. Yeah. Taylor. Oh, hey Taylor, was this this was like, what better way to learn from, right, the teachings that we did, the extended reading on the $5 holler tier, than to have it actually play out in real time. I knew it was coming. I intentionally left the comments open for everybody so that it could be a learning lesson on energy. Yeah. You want to know something else? If you're intuitive, okay, what you're saying, all right, people are starting to, those that are meant to are starting to find clarity in what you're saying, all right, and or this is you. You're about to have a whole level of clarity, all right. The masks cannot stay up in this new frequency. People are going to be exposing themselves, all right. And you are going to be seen in the light that you operate in, okay? Somebody's going to see your role, okay? Like, truly see your role. And I'm not talking about a 3D a banker, okay, or a cashier. No, somebody's going to see your actual role that you play on the energetic plane, okay? Remember, energy precedes matter, all right? Everything takes a little bit to catch up in the physical plane. The golden ratio. Beauty, nature, and patterns. And whoever I'm talking to, you see the structure, all right? You recognize patterns, probabilities, okay, instantly, all right? It's part of your gift. It's part of who you are. Tausitians, resilient, bold, and sassy. Mantis beings, enigma, elusive, and sensitive. And if you are hypersensitive, okay, which it is a gift, okay, because you're able to pick up on the emotional fluctuations of others, okay, you're being guided right now to be in your hermit state, okay, be in your inner world, be in the world but not of it, and don't get involved, and definitely don't get in the middle, okay. Scorpio, I know you like to jump in and you know, be the mediator, or you like to jump in and stop injustice. But what is injustice? What is injustice? It is another side of the scale, all right? And neutrality in the middle is where you should be residing right now. All right, Taurus, 11002. All right. There we go. The learning lesson is over with. All right. So, did we just do? Yeah, Taurus. You gotta keep them separated. Yeah. You gotta keep them separated. Hey, I really love that, how that just come through. Okay, you gotta keep them separated. This is what they were talking to. Let's take it back for the Jesus bots. Okay. This is what they were talking about, the tribes in the Bible. Okay, it wasn't about so-called anything. It wasn't about race. It wasn't about any of that. All right, it wasn't about any of that. It was about frequency. All right, and consciousness. Okay, when you are conscious and you are operating in a higher bandwidth, you have no business going to the karmic scale. Okay, you have no business intermingling and mixing bloodlines with somebody that's unconscious. Okay, that's still making their way. All right. Those, you got to keep them separated, okay, because that's where the generational curses come from. That's where the inherited karma comes from. That's where the distorted masculine comes from, okay, the distorted masculine template, okay, the same one that Moses busted in the fucking Bible and got pissed the fuck off. Okay, what does Moses and Humpty Dumpty have in common? Okay, one was fragmented masculine energy, right, and the other one was a fragmented ego. All right, neither one, when you outgrow them, can be put back together exactly the same. All right, so you got to keep them separated. Hey, come out and play. Yeah. Do 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 do. Mixing work and play. You got to tie your own rope, tie your own rope. Yeah. So something is social suicide, or as you view it, right? You still could be going along to get along with societal norms, okay? Or you may be the one that's fighting against social norms, whatever. All right. And I was also getting mean girls. All right. So somebody could be being made fun of as well, okay, whether this is you or you're the one doing this, okay? It's social suicide. Somebody here is either going around you, this is either you or somebody else. Somebody's going to crack from social pressure to fit in, and they're going to make fun of the wrong one, and whatever happens from that, right? So yeah, this could also be happening to your child, love and light, okay? So, hey, are you disrespecting me? Yeah, you gotta tie your own rope, and right, give them enough rope and they'll hang themselves, okay? Love and light. If somebody is suicidal, okay, you may want to keep an eye on them, okay, if you feel that's your responsibility. Love and light, okay? Judas, yes. Nine, envious gluttony. This is giving me consumerism, okay? You could be battling your shadow, right? Because Taurus is overindulgence. In its shadow form, it overindulges in the senses, whether that be food, sex, right? Over-consuming, overbuying, okay? Somebody could be making fun of somebody's weight here as well. Love and light. Blinded to pain. Fated to suffer. You're not fated to suffer. Okay, the tie your own rope, tie your own rope. Nobody can make you suffer but you. Okay? If you're happy, if you're in joy, nobody can make you feel happy or joy but you. Okay? They can add to. Maybe it's the people that you're around, the social shit. All right? But no, if you are suffering, okay, that's because you're suffering on the inside. It has nothing to do with anybody else, okay? The forgetting oneself. This is just giving me going along to get along, okay? So somebody here is coping in the best way. They're feeding their own shadow behavior, okay, with these coping mechanisms, okay, because they don't want to see what is standing in front of them, all right? And this is a warning, all right? This is a warning for the, you know, you put 2 and 2 together, okay? I don't like this energy, and I really want to get out of it, okay? I'm hearing the name Casey, all right? And we literally have Aries, Mars, Scorpio. We have Aries again, and we have the 9th house, Sagittarius. And I'm going to tell you this cycle, okay, whatever this is, okay? Your window to do something about it is now till April, okay? When the will resets itself, okay? Somebody's having mind. It's in the mind. JQPCI. This a picture. LF. Lip. This could be something that somebody says. I don't like telling anybody to filter what they say, because nobody should have to walk on eggshells. Okay, everybody's in charge of their own thoughts, feelings, emotions, and deeds and state of being. All right, but somebody could say something and it triggered. Okay, we literally have fuck, lip fuck. This could be about a blowjob. I don't fucking know. JC. Right, and I said Casey. Somebody could be from Kansas, okay? But, yeah. Cope. Pills. This could be induced by some sort of substance. Fill. Pull. Pudge. Junk. Anyway, take it how it resonates. I'm really blunt, okay? My guides are blunt, alright? My oversoul is blunt. And, yes, I understand everybody's going through their battle, okay? But if they're not strong enough to make it out of that battle, wouldn't that be considered natural selection? I don't know. Love and light. Aquarius. Somebody could be going through their awakening is what's happening there. I remember when I did, right, if you weren't already operating in that lower bandwidth, Okay, those things wouldn't have access to your energy field, okay, your crown chakra, to manipulate it. See what I'm saying? And everybody does have a choice. Okay. Aquarius. Everybody has choices. So remnants. Remnants, okay. You could wake up with like cookie crumbs or bread crumbs or something, or somebody's giving you bread crumbs or clues. Okay. Drunken munchies. You could have had the drunken munchies and you're just waking up with all types of shit around you. Okay. Drunk mind leaving sober one clues. So, yeah. Right. When you're drunk or whatever, you don't, okay, what is it? A drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. So somebody's getting, what do they call this? Liquid courage or some shit like this. All right. Yeah, liquid courage. All right. A food coma. Yeah. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Okay, and a knight is immature, okay, with their wordings. Okay, yeah. Somebody here told it straight like it was. Straight like it was. The Six of Pentacles gave it to him straight. All right, in the Tower, which is causing a fucking whole tower. And Judgment. Yeah, somebody feels real judged. All right, that you could have a court case, love and light, but somebody feels really judged, okay, because somebody here gave it to the other one straight. All right. This changed the way that you or this person views the other, okay, in the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever happened here, okay, definitely moved that wheel, okay, and somebody here, it sped up the process. All right, it sped up the process. Anger management. Yeah, right, somebody here got triggered. All right. Somebody got triggered and it sped up the process to whatever it is that you got going on here. Okay. I hate nothing about you. Keeping you a secret. Copycat. Somebody's word mimicry, okay, escalated here, and a huge fight broke out, or this is what's to come, okay. Somebody here, the keeping a secret's been exposed, or it's about to be, okay, and it's going to cause somebody to blow their wig. All right, and somebody's going to hand it to the other one straight, okay. Maybe this is an ex of yours that you moved on from, and you're going to say that you're seeing somebody else, or maybe you didn't completely break away from this ex and you started seeing somebody else. But either way, the truth shall set you free. You may want to go watch the Aquarius reading, The Thought is the Word That Saved Me, because that will definitely go with this. Your inner compass. Purpose leads to persistence. Use this card when you feel unmotivated, sluggish, or lost. What brings you joy? When do you feel alive? What do you value about life? How can your work help others to feel this way? Whatever you said, okay, or whatever was said to you was meant to be said, okay? It was meant to cause a tower to motivate to get that what was ever stuck, to get it moving. Okay, you could have went through a throat chakra activation. You could have felt like recently, right, that you had a lump in your throat, or like it was building in the chest, and it was a huge release when you were able to let that out. Somebody also took back their power. I'm hearing mean what you say and say what you mean, okay? 'Cause I ain't trying to play no games, play no games. Coherence. Who got this? Pisces? The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind. Remember, a drunk man's a drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. Frequency of the mind for the optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. And somebody just wanted to hurry up and let the cookie crumble, okay? Morning dew. What stillness does the silence of one's steadfastness brings in the morning after. Maiden. Demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Your voice, right? Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. Stone circle. In ceremony you conjure a devotion so deeply it reflects thy worship into yourself. Transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence in our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, not allow transition to occur with ease and grace, and allow it to occur with ease and grace. But you didn't allow it to occur with ease and grace, okay? Somebody here kept, I'll keep holding on. And, yeah. I'm hearing irreparable damage. You just don't know what you do to me. Yeah. Yeah, this caused tears. So make it rain on me. You could do damage. Yeah. Anyway, Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to create our consciousness, to traverse with other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well as merging the totality of our experience into our present to serve our highest purpose. And this is something that's been playing out over and over and over again, okay? And it's played the fuck out, all right? It's played the fuck out, and you cannot take it into the higher dimensional planes, okay? The storyline's played the fuck out. That's all she wrote, right? Your guides are saying it's a wrap. All right. $128.40. Who are we doing? Cancer. I just had a phone call a while ago when I was on this live from a Cancer. So, could be a message. So, make my day. Something or someone is going to make your whole day by what they do or say. A gentle word opens the strongest lock. It's a kind word opens the strongest lock. That is a reading that I did. Okay, you may want to go check that. But something someone says is going to lower the wall, the defenses, okay, and it's going to make somebody's whole day. Oh, dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Just don't even go here. Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Somebody's going to make a bold move towards you, or this is you, okay? Make your mark. Somebody could be drinking maker's mark, okay? But something is going to come along and make your whole day. Work has gone by so fast. universe, sacral chakra. This is orchestrated. All right. This is like giving me a fated encounter. Deception and envy. I'm hearing this is a long time coming. Balance. Ooh, it's going to change your whole perception. Hope. It's going to restore hope. It's going to change the whole way that... something has happened here recently that's changed your whole perception. Okay. Emotional loss. Okay. You've gotten rid of emotional baggage. All right. Material harvest. Yeah. Okay. When you drain out what can't go with you, okay, or what is polluted, okay, you can water and focus, give your harvest, okay, or your seed the proper nutrients that it needs, okay, instead of giving it toxic run over or spillage, seepage. I'm hearing. All right. Yeah, you're about to go through a whole emotional purge, okay? And somebody here is going to help restore hope, okay? Something here is going to open up that is going to restore hope and healing, okay? This could be some sort of physical healing as well. All right, it's going to restore balance. It's going to restore healing, okay? I'm also seeing you eating better, all right, trying to live better and restoring, okay, as within, so without. What you put in is what you put out, okay? It's receiving and transmitting mode, okay? So if you put good things in, you get good things out. Somebody here, this is be a specific message. You could have just recently made an investment, okay? And it is going to, you are going to see like, not even a little bit, okay, but like 9 times the amount that you invested in it, okay? This is like a triple double up, all right? A triple double up. Some of you guys are going to choose to invest in something or someone, and this is giving me like a partnership, okay? It's going to be good for both parties, okay? You bring this and this person brings this, okay? And together, it restores hope for many. Some of you guys are going to create a business and you're going to be giving back to your community or something like this, all right? Ooh, some of you guys are going to volunteer or you're doing some sort of charity work as well. That's a side note, all right? 445 carries a deep meaning representing inner strength, vitality. Its vibration signifies wisdom, inner strength, personal freedom, solid foundations, creativity, adventure, and new experiences. The restoring of hope. Okay. If this is your message, you've recently went through some sort of physical thing. Okay. Yeah. You're healing. Okay. If that's not for you, okay, then this isn't your reading. Okay, or it might be in the future, okay? Love conquers all. Why that is good for our existence. We are doing worse elsewhere. We need to love one another as human beings. You are not exempt. Look into your inner soul. Do you practice love for others? And the love that you put out is the love that you will receive back. So this could be your harvest coming in, okay? Maybe you took care of somebody when they were down and out, okay? And somebody's coming in to do the same for you, okay? All right. Virgo, 134. Virgo. The Virgitarian, all right? You could be dealing with Sagittarius energy. You could be a vegetarian. You could be trying to get laid. Love and life. You could be from Hawaii or visiting. You could be eating Lay's chips, okay? So, Virgo, we are the world. We are the world. So, an ending is a new beginning. A secret treasure. A compass. Compass came through, I want to say on Aries' reading. I'm not sure. Okay. Also, I was getting Southwest Airlines. Okay. You could be flying around the world. All right. You could be taking a trip. But the secret treasure, Southwest. Fire and water. Fire water. You could be drinking whiskey. We are the world. A better day, just you and me. You could be trying to cheer somebody up, or somebody's trying to cheer you up. The inner compass. Secret treasure. You could be finding little something around your house that you thought you lost as well. You could be finding something, okay, that you were good at when you were younger, okay, a buried skill, all right. Southwest Airlines. There's something here going on with Southwest Airlines, okay. Yeah, 9, Sagittarius energy, okay. Something, maybe they're going to get sued or something like this, or take a financial hit. I know that sounds odd, but crown chakra, yeah, period. All right. So, Virgo. Spiritual union. Yeah. The treasure is within. Okay. The Eros Gamos. Recognition and reward. Yeah, you're recognizing some sort of gift that you have. Okay, period dot. If this is your message, all right, if this is about a job, okay, somebody's seeing your worth in their company, okay, and you're about to move up. All right. Period. Somebody wants to work with you. Emotional withdrawal. All right, but you're going to have to heart chakra. Yeah. Just you and me. Yeah. You've been withdrawn from your heart chakra. Okay. Shadow. The shadow integration. You've went through an alchemical marriage within. Okay. Period dot. Period dots. Somebody's name's Dot or Dottie. Sign on the dotted line. Yeah, this is about a contract. Somebody is a Doberman Pinscher. Water element. I told you, reflection, kindness, and compassion. You could have a spike in your intuition. Okay. You could have a somatic release as well. All right. You could be somatic. Okay. Being able to read the field before things happen. Tall white, uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. Yeah, your heart's been guarded. Okay, you're going through a heart chakra activation. The Galactic Federation, calibration, meetings, community, period. All right, that's what I got for you, Virgs. Leo, 139. You could live, okay, where there's like lots of earth tremors or earthquakes, okay. So Pisces, you could be dealing with a Pisces. So laying heart on the line, this could be where that earthquake's coming from. Win, lose, or draw. Love is a battlefield and you're coming home. Damn, you and Virgo's reading are kind of mirroring here. Okay, laying the heart on the line, an earthquake. Okay, coming home. Okay, you could literally be in the service or something like this, but you could have been in a position where you felt you had to hold all this stuff in, all right, or you've been holding the love back that you feel for somebody for a long time, and it's about to explode. Gamble, taking a risk, poker face, not showing feelings, rolling the dice, period. Dismiss, disregard, ignore, look the other way, leaving behind. This is a chapter that you, or somebody that you left behind or left you behind, okay, and you just can't get over. I'm not over, or it's not over. Butterflies, feeling complete, can't stop smiling, happiness, devotion, and Sagittarius got those two cards exactly, okay? What's this person's energy that you're dealing with, okay? Decision, wrong reasons, contemplating, stay or leave, uncertain. This person may already be involved with somebody else, okay? Side piece, yeah, mistress, flirting with others, the other woman's secret hookup. Should I stay or should I go? Only you, focused on just you, observing you, watching you. There's no one else like you. Yeah, somebody's, this person's thinking about leaving their person for you, if that is your reading, okay? Give me your energy. Self-worth, expectations, cycles, change, completion. Yeah, you are gearing up. You're gearing up the confidence. You just recently got the confidence up, or you're about to get the confidence up to tell this person, and you are wrapping up a major cycle here. Okay, the change and completion. You could have wrapped this cycle up in the end of Scorpio season. Okay. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Shattered, crushed, sadness, broken heart, panic attack. There's that heart. There's that earthquake, okay, that's going to lead you to empty out the contents of your heart to this person. The Four of Pentacles, possessiveness, boundaries, limits, hoarding, holding, insecurities, and stingy. Yeah, you're getting over your insecurities. This is somebody that you were with in the past, and you feel like you were stingy with your emotions. You were stingy with your love with them, okay? Six of Cups. I'm telling you, nostalgia, memories, past, and sentiment. This is somebody from your past. So what's going to happen here? The Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Empress, the Emperor. Woo! You were acting, somebody here was in their Knight of Wands energy, okay? Yep, the one night stand, okay? Somebody came at an Empress with a one night stand energy, all right? In the Knight of Wands, okay, this is your reading. You had some sort of sexual trauma that you are carrying from the past, okay? You were wounded, all right, so you acted out of wounding, all right, and what's happening here, all right, is you're wanting to show up to this Empress and this Emperor energy, or vice versa, right? Flip the roles. Yeah, the coulda, woulda, shouldas. All right, you're tired of the coulda, woulda, shouldas. So what's going to happen here is you're manifesting a timeline where you can interact with this person, the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords. That is the truth, okay? You're magnetized. You feel like it to this person's field in the Knight of Cups. You're going to fill out the situation. All right, the Three of Wands and the Chariot. Yep, you're moving, okay? You are moving in this person's direction, okay? It's like parallel paths, okay? It's like time catching up to space. Space-time continuum. There's going to be a continuation. All right. Libra. 145. Libra. Something about your range of motion, okay? Maybe you feel confined to a certain area, or you're stiff. Your bones and your joints are stiff, okay? Maybe you lost, I'm seeing somebody smash their hand with a hammer. All right, so sock it to me. Ooh, your range of motion. Maybe your sexual positions. A sock puppet. Somebody could have a sock puppet, or that sock puppet is like, right, a wiener in a condom. I don't know. You could have just got new socks. Okay, you could have blew your wad in a sock. Oh my God. So you could leave your socks on during naughty time. You could have had sex in the bar. You could have had sex in the bathroom or in a vehicle. Okay, yeah, sock it to me. Maybe that's why you had to do cleanup with a sock. I don't fucking know. But yeah, your range of motion. There ain't many places that you can go have sex at a bar, is there? Libra. Hello, Debbie. Debbie, Texas, Virgo. I love it. I just did Virgo, Miss Debbie. All right. What are we even using? Lord, Libra. Leave it to leaves. Leave it to beaver. Leaving it in the sock and not the beaver. Oh, Lord. I ain't judging. The late bloomer. The Knight of Rings. Yeah, maybe that was maybe you're tired of those types of your range of motion. Okay, limited by certain types of personalities because you bloomed late. You're outgrowing the cycle late in life. All right. The meathead and the influencer. The shiny things. The meathead, the Knight of Mirrors, and the late bloomer. Yeah, you're growing out of this cycle. You're kind of tired of that. All right, you're tired of puppets. Easily influenced, under the influence. Okay. The Queen of Rings, the single mom, and the hot seat. The hot seat. I'm seeing this as the vehicle. Okay. Yeah, and the Bachelor. Side note, somebody here is a predator that goes after single moms. Okay, sees them as easy targets. All right. Also, there's a warning here about pregnancy as well. Okay, but yeah, you are outgrowing this stage. I'm talking to a Libra masculine. Okay, because you're shifting from the meathead to the Bachelor. Okay, yeah, you're outgrowing this cycle. You're tired of it. All right. Maybe you want to blow your wad elsewhere instead of the sock. I don't know. Okay. I don't know, but that's what's happening here. We popped it. Was resonating. We popped on. It was resonating. I'm going to rewind and listen. Retirement goals. Yeah, you're looking for the long term now. All right. Long-term stability. Future planning, relaxation, earned, living the dream. Yeah, you're tired of these others. Luxury life, comfortable wealth, indulgence, enjoying rewards because I deserve it. Overnight success, rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough, all eyes on me. Some of you guys, right, are in the spotlight. Okay, brand new, fresh beginning, reinventing yourself, new ventures. Watch me shine. I'm telling you. You're going through a transformation. You're part of this here collective that's rising to the challenge. let's ring the bell. All right. See you next week, Leaves. Oh, I guess technically today is the start of the week. But rise into the challenge, right? I'll still be in training this week. So, yeah, I'll be working a lot again this week. And I will be focusing my attention to members, okay? I may do a couple little single sign readings, but if you would like to further support this channel, members is a great way to do it, because that's where most of my focus will be on. Okay, most of my focus will be on bronze tier. I need to go ahead and update the astrology tier. We've renamed all of them. Okay, the astro tier, and the silver tier is more for light work transmissions. Okay. So, and after the beginning of this year, or after this month, okay, at the beginning of the year, I will no longer be offering readings, all right, personal readings on here. You will have to, if you choose to, either join the lineage tier, all right, where you will get 1 monthly reading from me. You have a personal number to reach me on, and I will answer your personal questions. Okay, all of that will be included in the price. All right, if you don't want to join that tier, you can email me, divinationbydawn8@gmail.com, and you can do your monthly payments, arrange your monthly payments that way, to have the same effect or whatever. I may run a discount at the end of the month for it, but yeah, I will no longer be offering personal readings outside of my collective tribe. So if you would like to purchase a private reading, this will be the last month that I'm offering it, unless you're a client, unless you become a client. So yeah, and I'm standing 10 toes, 12 toes on that, right? Given my lineage. So, period. All right, Taylor. Hi, Nicholas. And unless you're a subscriber, the comments will be completely off from here on out. We were running a test. I was in teacher mode today to give names to the energies, the parasitic energies that were in the comments today. That is, they don't even know that they were being tested on. So, yeah, the categories, right? Did you learn? Hey, Taylor, did you learn? Woo! All right. So, they will not attach to this here collective or gain their coherence or relevance or existence from my energy. Okay. They will have to go attach to themselves to some other unsuspecting asshole. And I originally had planned on getting those cards out by my grandfather's birthday, but it will be, I will have them ordered by the end of this month, and I'm starting off with 25 decks, and then we will move on. It might be a limited time only thing for that deck. I don't know. Maybe eventually I'll bring it back, but then I'm going to start working on my other tarot deck. So, yeah. And out of 25 of those, 2 of them are spoken for, because I am keeping one, obviously. I'll probably keep 2. And I'm putting one up for my daughter, so there's 3. So quite technically, there will be 22 of them that will be for sale to start with. And so please be patient with that, because it is a solo project that I am remaining in complete sovereignty in. So juxtaposition cross of habits, change, realizing, fixed rhythms, openness. So you're open to this new change, and I already said this in the Capricorn reading, Taylor. Your life is drastically changing. Okay, you're changing your habits, you're changing your viewpoint, and you are having a sudden realization, or this is what's to come in the next month. Energy of pattern and habits, and you are here to have a strong influence over these patterns. So these patterns, not only yours, but the collective patterns, okay, by you getting rid of your patterns, okay, you are a stabilizer node that the patterning will not breach the collective that you are connected to, okay. This is why all the change and even the change on this channel, okay, because I am no longer going to be connecting my energy to corrupt data, okay. So, and you are here to have a strong influence over these patterns. In your case, it will be both respect to your own patterns, which are like a ritual to you. So the habits that you're creating right now, okay, are beneficial. Okay, they're beneficial not only to you, but to the collective, okay. You're a stabilizer node, and what you do affects the collective, okay, which is good, okay. Is your habits are becoming your rituals, all right, and you're realizing, or you're soon to realize, that what you do affects the collective consciousness that you're connected to. Juxtaposition cross of assimilation, energy to bring forward individual ideas to create change. Individual can at first seem bizarre or foreign to others because they are new and different. Challenge is to bring these forward without scaring others off. You will dance with holding this expression in until you get to know people, only then letting your true expression out. Expressing that inner you is your contribution. It is from your ideas that new things are born. So your energy, okay, holds it, all right, and waits for divine timing, okay, because you're ahead of your time, okay. Your mission is to hold it in, okay, until somebody is prepared to listen or truly hear it, all right. Whereas, right, mine is to speak it, okay. Mine is to be, my gate is genius to freak, all right. It's the same energy, but I'm meant to go ahead and get it out there, right? And the collective catches onto it later on, okay? Left angle cross of masks. Expected to lead when there is dire need for someone to step forward. You're getting ready to be put in a huge leadership role, okay, for your soul collective tribe and in your outer reality. It all reflects as one, okay. Dire need for someone to step forward, provide a solution. With this energy, there is an expectation to come in, save the day. Yeah. Preparation is key for you, as the expectations are big. Make sure you're ready for the task at hand or turn it down, as consequences of failure are great. Make sure you're ready to step into this position, okay? I'm referring to the one outside of in your physical world, but make sure you are ready for the role that the Most High is getting ready to put you in, okay? That your soul grouping, okay, is stationing you for, positioning you for, okay, because you are about to move up. You are about to become a placeholder, okay, so that another node can move on to a different placement, okay? You are going to be a placeholder for a timeline, okay? Yeah, period. What's on the bottom? Right angle cross of rulership, fueled by the energy of listening, educating, and figuring things out. You have the energy to rule your world, whether it manifests as your own individual world, your family, your town, or your country. You have capacity to rule with grace. This rulership that comes your way, you do not need to seek it out. And you will be picked for this, okay? But make sure you are ready for it, okay? Make sure you're ready for it, okay? You're being prepared for it, okay? Your table has already been prepared. Your seat has already been prepared, okay? But make sure that you're ready to eat. Hi, Jared. How are you? Yes. Taylor, what's your north node? Pleasantly encompassing. I love it. Kring. I got that download yesterday and I had to look it up. Kring, the circle. Despair and poverty. Sudden wealth and concern. All right, so this is going to irritate somebody else, all right? Leo North Node. In what house, Taylor? You're going to be leaving somebody behind, right? And go rewatch the Scorpio reading, all right? And it's not your place to carry them, okay? You're not leaving them behind, okay? They have a lesson that they have to learn on that timeline, okay? And that's the only concern, okay, that I'm seeing this here, okay, is that you're ready for it. All right, there goes that 33. Go rewatch the Master Teacher, the 2 readings, okay? It's your time to shine, okay? But you do still have some self-doubt that you need to work on, okay? Perhaps this is about leaving your family behind, okay? Right, and that's okay. You've completed their storyline, okay? Now it's time to live out yours. It's time to rewrite your history, okay? These are played out storylines, okay? And it's okay for them to still be in their story. Okay, it's okay for them to still be in their patterning, in their cycle, and not aware of the structures or the patterns. Okay, your patterns. Okay, your habits. All right, your rituals, and it's okay. It's okay that they don't assimilate. Okay, and it's okay if they don't understand you. Okay, that is where your Leo North Node will be activated, so that you can take this leadership role. All right. So that your confidence will be boosted. Okay, maybe this is what they're talking about. You keep this to yourself, okay, until you're flourishing in it. Okay, because you do not need any naysayer. You do not need anybody's approval. You do not need anybody's validation. Okay, because you are validated by your own inner authority. The 9th house. Now is the time for you to build up your confidence, okay? Grow your confidence so that whatever is going on outside of you, all right, doesn't lower your confidence, because if they can lower your confidence, they can put you in a lower vibration, and that's the only thing that's going to keep you from moving forward, okay? And remember, you are a placeholder. This may require you to move, okay? Within the next 6 months. Cancer, Moon, 10th house. Right, the Cancer Capricorn axis. The strong emotional foundation, okay? Don't give in to your subconscious fears and doubts, okay? And your mother is going to have something to say about it, okay? 5 to 6 months is what I'm seeing, and right, there's that 5, Leo energy. I'm hearing the Chronicles of Narnia. Yeah, this is you having to hide your closet witch. All right, and there is a reading called The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Okay, go watch it. I'm hearing salvation. Yeah. Yeah, the same thing that you're having to hide and keep to yourself is actually a gift from said bloodlines, right? Emotion. Jesus was a Reiki healer, all right? He could speak things over others' life, the voice activation, the healing chamber. Emotions are running high, supermoon. Yeah. And everybody's going to be an emotional fucking wreck around you, all right? Especially giving these holidays, okay? Because the over-consumerism and the economy decline, okay? And blah, 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 right? Blase, blase. Communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how to, Mercury. You'll know when to speak. You'll know when to hold them, know when to fold them, okay? And you're going to be getting a lot of intuitive nudges, all right? You're going to be getting a lot of downloads in the crown, all right? And you're going to have to set with them and not let your emotions take the reins. You're going to have to keep these downloads, all right, for the right time, all right? You're going to have to keep your moves hidden right now. The maturity that brings caution regarding limits imposed Saturn, because they're going to try to put limits on you. And this is your own energy, okay? And the only limits imposed on you are that of yourself, okay? And that of your inner authority, right? And I told you you were growing into another position, okay? A fiery climax, a poacher, energy harvesting, okay, and poaching off of your frequency, okay, because if I can put you, make you feel lesser than or emotionally unstable, okay, then I can put you down here where I can come up off of your own energy. A fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries, and like I said, the head. Some of the things that you are going to see or you're going to learn, okay, are going to build your fire. All right, a spark. This could be a spark of your own subconscious mind, right? This could be a sub-personality of yours, right? The original spark. Okay, a sub-spark, a sub-personality. Yeah, this is like a negative self-talk, okay? That is a trauma response. All right, that's the sub-personality, okay? Don't let that get in your head, all right? I got some new clothes and I don't want them seeing what I'm buying. Right? And you shouldn't have to hide like that, which is why you will end up moving, okay? Yeah. Not that you know, don't want to be around them. It's nothing like this, okay? You're meant to be free and sovereign, all right? Because when contained too much, it activates the Lilith side, okay? And Lilith will do everything in her power. Lilith energy frees. It's about freedom and sovereignty, okay? 3 sides to the coin there. The wisdom, the compassion, and the inner divine sovereignty. They still see me as a younger, more innocent person, and I'm 25 and I want to be able to wear what I want to wear. Exactly. And if you don't have your own space, that inner Lilith is the fiery climax approaches, is going to explode so that it can free you. And sometimes that explosion, I know for me when I had it, that explosion, baby. Listen, we did 3.5 years in prison, okay? And we ended up free, all right? But yeah, so don't let it get that far. Let's check out your love life. Let me get a different deck of cards. Yeah, it's cramping your style. Let's see. Hi, Steven. I'm doing good. I love you too. Aw, thanks for the love, you guys. Shit, man. The Taurus reading, they're showing me like a rodeo rope. Okay, there could be messages over there for you in the Taurus reading. Okay, somebody's going to hang their own selves. Okay, yeah, you won't have to do anything. All right. Nine of Swords, Two of Cups. All right. You didn't do anything wrong. All right. Okay. This is like traumatized you. Okay. And now you are scared of love. Okay. You're scared of integrating with somebody else. Okay. Because you haven't gotten that far, right? And it's already been a shit show. All right. Don't let that. You're scared of union. All right. You're also scared of integrating your own masculine energy. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so they don't want you to focus on any type of love right now. Okay, because those fragmented masculines are the masculine line that you've inherited, the fragmentation. Okay, and they want you to focus on your healing. Okay, your fears around love and union. Okay, more so the shadow and the masculines that you've encountered thus far. Okay, being too ashamed to think that is your inner masculine. All right, being ashamed to think that is a part of you. All right, a part of your own subconscious, right? Your own inner animus, and it is okay, but from a broken lens. You're afraid that if you fully integrate, that you will no longer be able to contain your own sexuality. Hi, TJ. Hi, Steph. Aw. You would never be my slave. You would be my equal. You are my equal. We don't do slavery timelines here at Divination by Dawn. Ain't nobody left out. Everybody's free to go. The Four of Swords. The inner reflection. One more. Yeah. Nine of Wands. The Wounded Warrior. Okay? Moving on from your wounds. But first, okay, and not seeing them as deficits. Changing your perspective on your own energy. Okay, because that was your own energy. All right, it was. And it wasn't the runner chaser scenario. It was you running away from the part of yourself that you thought, well, that ain't me, or whatever. Okay. And it was a broken part. It was a fragmented piece of your own inner masculine, right? And the Emperor and the Sun. Go inward. All right. Focus on the fragmented masculine inside of you. All right. How it got there, where it come from, how it responds when triggered. Okay. And when you do, okay, when you heal that inner masculine, all right, that's when you step into your new position. Okay, that's when you step into your North Node. Okay, and you get rid of your fear of being seen. All right, you get rid of your fear of being seen, and you are no longer shamed by your own sexual nature. You are carrying the Lilith wound, the being shamed for being a sexual being, okay, or wanting to fulfill your desires, okay, to being free, okay, free to be yourself, being free, sexual freedom, okay, free to experiment with your own body, with your own sexuality, free to wear what you want, free, okay, the fear of judgment. Let me see something. The World and the Empress. All right. We have a divine coupling here. All right. And that's not an outside force. Okay. That's an inner force. All right. And your test here. All right. You are the overcoming of a negative, so-called negative pattern is that to experience love without controlling love or possessing love or to experience love without possession, okay, to experience the physical act of love without it needing to be anything other than that. You don't have to have a marriage or an engagement, all right? You don't have to know where it's going. All that you need to know is that how to right, when you, the inner alchemy. All right, all you need to do is experience a healed version, first yourself, and a healed version of divine masculine energy, and it doesn't matter. Okay, you're going to, after that inner alchemy happens, you're going to be sent to someone that is healed. Okay, and the fear of judgment, right, in the Three of Pentacles. The fear of judgment from a group, all right, and how this works, all right. It doesn't matter how it works. The Magician, yeah, the inner alchemy, and the Chariot, okay. But once this inner alchemy happens, you will be sent in a healed version of a masculine, all right. And the societal norms of where is this going? Oh, we have to be in a relationship. I have to be engaged to you first to experience the act of love. And the truth of the matter is, no, actually you don't. Love is all around you all the time. It's the human nature, the shadow, and the old way of looking at love from a possessive angle, that is hindering. Okay, you do not have to possess another person to love them. You do not have to be dating for an amount of time to experience the physical act of love. Okay, experience the love and let it be what it was. Okay, a place where you were held, a place where you were truly seen, a place where you got to experience physical love without expectation. And that's where your guides want me to leave it. All you need is a mirror to where you are. Somebody that truly sees you and can hold you and hold your frequency in that moment, to experience, to sense the act of love, and to exchange energy freely, to activate, and to not create a karmic cord from that. Marriage, wedding, matrimony, wedlock. For by your leaves you shall not stay alone till Holy Church incorporates two in love. And you do not have to be married to experience the act of love. And right, Act 2, Scene 5. There's that 5, that Leo energy, and 2, Taurus energy, the physical act of love, Leo, the heart chakra. Because that was a corrupted masculine. Okay, you got to go through the inner alchemy within the self first. Rings, symbol of love, union, soul connection. How well my comfort is revived by this, and the revival of love, experiencing the physical act of love. Okay, the inner union, a soul connection, somebody who sees you, and you will have a soul connection come in, okay, but you have to go through the inner union, the eros gamos of your own sacred divine feminine and masculine energy, so that they are not at odds with each other, so that the masculine isn't fragmented anymore, okay, and then once that happens, you will be sent in a masculine that can mirror you where you are. All right, that's not going to be broken. They are not going to be traumatized. They are not going to be this. They are not going to be that. All you are meant to do is experience what love actually is, right? And it's free. It's without labels, okay? And I'm not saying, oh my God, nothing maybe something comes out of it, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just one time for the one time, okay? Just so you can experience it, all right, and keep moving on your journey. When you are on a high ascended path and you're here on a mission, a lot of times they're not going to send you anybody that's going to detour you off of your mission. So this person will likely live at a distance from you. Whatever the strings are that the universe is putting together, okay, it's only meant for you to feel held, feel seen, and experience the act of love at the time. Rosaline, conserve, chastity, yep, serious, formal. She is too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, too went, kissed by, nothing, me despair. And this is building up your wisdom, all right? The chastity, all right? You weren't meant to have sex with those broken masculines, okay? Because it will detour the whole constructs of the soul grouping here, all right? You weren't meant to create a cord with a fragment, all right? And you've been saved, all right, for a healed version of the divine masculine, okay? So that perhaps maybe this will be the final key to your integration, okay? But you do not have to save yourself for marriage, okay? That is conditioning, all right? Your relationship life will look far different from society and your family, your peers even, okay? And that's okay, all right? You are meant to be a strong, solid force moving out here, okay? Sovereign, all right? And you probably will be alone for a while, but that doesn't mean that the universe isn't going to send you in a healed version, okay, so that you can experience what love feels like, all right? It's the way that your mind is framed around love. There you go, love. I had a feeling want to really have that, but every time it gets close, it is ripped away. It was never ripped away. It was swatted away, okay? I want to experience it at least once in my life, and you will. You will. I've never been in a relationship before. Let's see. So I couldn't just have any person, you know? Right. And the relationship is the part that I'm not saying that you will never experience a relationship or you won't have a relationship with anybody, okay? But it's the way our mind frames being in a relationship that we must have a structure to contain love. And love is not to be contained. Love is far and wide. Love is energy. Love is everywhere. And love is meant to be shared. It is not meant to be hoarded and just kept. Good. How was yours, Steph? I've never been in a relationship before. Let's see. I know my place as a black man. No, you don't say that. You don't say that, Steph. Nobody's better than you. No one. No race, no color, no nothing. There is nobody here that is better than you. In the eyes of the Most High, we are all the same. That's right. Now you remember that. You don't ever let anybody make you feel lesser than. How about just regular goddess? If you insist, how about just regular goddess? So I was meant to not be in a relationship until I met that specific person. Taylor, you're already framing it. You're already putting a label on it and boxing it in. Okay, so your lesson here is to not think about a so-called relationship, because you're being taught that your relationship to your own self, to your own soul, and to your higher self is the most important. Okay, it's not about your relationship with anything outside of you. This is about inner union. And it's not that you will never be in a relationship. If that's what you want, you will get that. But will it be the right relationship? Will you feel restricted? Will you feel tied down? Okay, things like this. This is and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying be out here just sleeping with everybody. No, I'm not saying that. But you're meant to help change the way the collective sees a relationship, right? A relationship is still free. Even if you decide that you do want to get married or this or that, it is still free. And it should move like the flow of water. All right, your person, you will have your mission, but you will also have a shared person with purpose with this person, and they will have their own individual mission. Okay, but your mission together will be to help clear collective trauma and the average relationship status or quo in the collective. Okay, because the way that we view relationships now is not it. Okay, the way that most people yeah, they want you to review your relationships and why you were attracted to them. Others, we're attracted to our own wounding, we just don't see it. Okay, they want you to focus inward first. Okay, and when you start doing that and start healing your own fragments, then you will be a step closer to the love that you seek. But anyway, Taylor, that's what I got for you. And you said, we are at a distance from each other. I think it's being seen as attractive by others and by myself. That was a partial wounding in someone who was unhealed from their past. Yes, it's your fear of being seen. Okay, just like that card, keeping the part to yourself, keeping that beautiful piece to yourself, not out of embarrassment or afraid to shine, although that is part of your wounding, but because not everybody deserves that. Not everybody deserves to see that part of you. Okay, you too, Steph. All right, it's who to share that with. Okay, so you're learning that, and you will get there. Okay. So anyway, I love you guys. Take care of each other. All right, take care of yourself. Okay. Yeah, if you would like to reach me about a personal reading, Divination by Dawn8@gmail. And remember, unless I will not be doing personal readings anymore after the first of the year, I will only be offering them to clients. So if you would like to become a client, contact me about that. And also, if we do have a client tier, which is called, relabeled now, the lineage tier. What that entails is you will have a personal number to contact me on. You will get one reading a month, and I will answer unlimited questions. Okay, like if you have an emergency and you need me to look into your energy, unless I'm at work, I will obviously do it as soon as I get home. And you want to know something else? I will only be taking probably so many clients as well. Okay, so Anyway, I love you guys. Peace, love, and light.